Alright, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I know I have my background back to normal, well not to normal, but you know how I used to have it before. I don't know, I just kind of felt it was more I don't know, explain, personal, I guess, in a way. I don't know, I just felt like the glittery one was just a little I don't know, I kind of didn't end up liking it because I feel like it would kind of mess up the lighting and the camera quality for some reason, maybe because the diamond stuff like that. But anyways, I hope you guys like this you know, setup back again. But anyways, for today's video I'm gonna be doing a tutorial on a dewy summer look, you know, everyday look. And I'm gonna do my eyebrows the same though, so I have a video on that. If you guys want to check that out, just click on my channel and it should be somewhere there. I have plenty of eyebrow videos. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows. I'm gonna be using the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in Granite, and to clean them up, I'm probably gonna use my ColourPop concealer. And once I do that, I'll be back, and then, you know, to start off with the foundation and the powders and all that glowy stuff. I already did my eyebrows. I literally sculpted them out. I'm gonna take my Morphe sponge now and I'm just gonna blend out that concealer that I have now. I'm gonna literally just use that as my base. Either way, I'm not doing, well, I don't know if I'm gonna do eyeshadow. I'm probably not, because I just really want to focus on the high points of highlight basically. I don't really want to you know, distract the attention anywhere else, as an eyeshadow and stuff like that. But I mean, you guys are free to do any simple eyeshadow, but I don't think I am. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put concealer all over my eyelid, you know, blend that out. And let me just blend this out right here too. And yes, I know everyone always tells me,
oh, your concealer's too light, your concealer's too light. You need to get a darker, a darker concealer.
It's literally not that white. Literally, if you kind of well, it is a little bit lighter. I want that for my lower, you know, on the bottom, and I use a darker concealer on the top. So once my foundation and everything comes together, it all matches. But I think a lot of people say that because they probably look at my cheeks and everything and they're really red. I understand that, but
I'm not gonna use freaking darker concealer, bro. It's not gonna look the same.
Alright, you guys, so for foundation, I'm going to be using the same foundations I always use. The Fenty Beauty foundation and the Maybelline foundation. I know they're really dirty because I'm always in a rush, so. And I'm literally running out of this one. You could tell all the products down here. I kind of have to wiggle it a little bit so it kind of mix. But I got the shade 120 and 130. I mixed these two. And I mix it with the Maybelline because this one's a little bit more hydrating, and these are a little bit too dry for me. As you can tell, look at the my skin tone, it looks more towards this one, but then when you put it on, it kind of oxidizes more pink. So that's why I put a little bit of this one in it to kind of yellow it out. So I'm gonna be applying those. I already did prime my face, and you guys already know I used to prime my face. I use literally baby lotion. I don't use actual primer. Haven't found one that works really good for me, but I just usually just moisturize my face. So I use that, and now I'm literally just gonna get my sponge again and start applying the foundation. So once I start applying the foundation, I'll be back, and then I'll show you guys the powders, how to bronze, how to highlight, you know, get that really glowy look. Alright guys, so I have recently been starting to use concealer just because I really like how that brightening effect. So the concealer I'm going to be using is the same one I use to clean up the bottom of my eyebrows, the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the shade 06, Fair 06. So I'm literally just going to apply some, and then I'm literally just going to blend it out. I don't really like putting a lot on my head. I literally just put that much and that's it. And then whatever's left, I'll blend it out right here, just because usually the foundation oxidizes. So that's what I'll usually do. I'll always take the rest from the sponge and just blend it to the sides. Alright, so now that I have that all pretty blended out, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll set that before I get any creases, because I kind of do crease really quick once I'm applying all these products in my face. And if this is too much makeup for you, I'm sorry sis, this video ain't for you. I use a lot of like foundation and powder and all that stuff, so since this makeup look is kind of like more of an everyday like summer look, I'm gonna be using the powder that I always use. I use the Airspun powder. I don't want to like bend it all the way because I have powder here. It's the Airspun loose face powder. This one's in the shade translucent, and I'm literally gonna take this side of my sponge and I'm gonna like dip it in there and like push it on there. But first I need to blend the concealer out again on the bottom just before I like apply it, and on top I'll like grab this, dip it in there, you know, get it packed, but I'm too packed. We don't want to waste too much. Well, I'm not gonna say waste because I do use a lot of powder like that, and then I'll like just push it in the skin. Don't like rub it, literally push it in. And I'll do this to my under eyes first before they crease anymore, and then from there I go to my nose, and then after that I'll go on top of my eyelids when I'm not using shadow, because obviously when I use shadow I don't do this, but you know, when I'm just doing like no shadow look, I'll like put it on top too. And then from there I'll literally just start like just dabbing it everywhere on the rest of my face. And like this will really secure your makeup. It really does secure my makeup. I'm not gonna like you know, promise you guys that it's gonna set your guys's, but this is just what works for me, and I personally like love this method. So I do set all my face, so much powder, and then from there I'll let it like, you know, chill for a bit, and then I'll like wipe it off with a brush. Alright you guys, so now to dust all this powder off, I'm gonna be using the ColourPop F1 brush. I like love this brush. They sent me this brush, so thank you ColourPop for that. They sent me this brush and I honestly like really love it. It's so fluffy and it's soft. Like I love soft brushes. Like don't get me wrong, I like this brush, the Morphe M527 brush, but I feel like it's a little rough for my skin just because like the bristles and the hair is like so different than this one. But I really like this brush, and I like just literally dip it into powder again and like blend out my neck first with that powder that I dipped it in, and then from there I won't dip it back in powder unless I feel like I need to, but right now I don't think I need to, so I'll literally just like start like swiping everything off. Alright, so now to like make sure all those powders are like completely gone and like you can't see them like on your peach fuzz and stuff like that, this step is really important. I don't know anyone else that does this, or like probably I just haven't paid attention, but I don't know, I just started doing this because I started doing it for my highlight, but then I started doing it on my whole face and I really like it. So what you'll do is you'll take your sponge, spray like a clean side with that, and then spray your face, and then from there, once you feel your face is really wet, you'll take that side that you wet and then literally just push all those powders down. And then from there, like the powders will literally melt on your face much better than just spraying your face. Alright, so now for bronzers, I'm going to be taking two bronzers. I'm going to be taking the Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder. It looks like this. This is like, I think it's no more than $5 and it's like really good. And then I'm going to be taking the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil, or something like that, I don't know, okay. Medium Deep Matte Bronzer. And the first one I'm going to take is this one right here, the Essence one. And I'll literally take it on my Morphe E27 brush, and then E4 brush. And then I'm going to literally just dip my whole brush in there and like start bronzing. Like I add a lot of this one because it's like a little bit lighter than the other one. And then I'll add the other one, the Too Faced one, like more like, you know, kind of more defining it. I mean, I don't know if it makes a difference or not, but I just believe it does. So that's usually what I'll do, and I'll like kind of softly blend it downwards just so it's not such a harsh line, because I honestly don't like that. So now I'm going to be taking this bronzer, and you know, same brush. I use the same brush for this. I'll say the point of using a different brush. I'll take that, and then I'll just like, you know, push it down. It can literally taste the chocolate. And then from there, I'll kind of like, you know, blend it out a tiny bit. But I think once I kind of like just push it in, I think it looks pretty good just like that too. I like to make sure that it looks good from like right here and like right here, you know. I don't really mind it going up a little too much. Obviously, I'm going to blend it out a tiny bit if it's like really bad, but other than that, I don't really care. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my face again you know, the same thing, but actually I'm just gonna try the sponge this time, and I'm gonna like pat those like powders down. And then now we're gonna do highlighter. The highlighter I'm gonna be using is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Aurora Glow Kit. I use this shade all the time, the shade Lyra. I feel like the shade is like so pretty, so like blinding, and this palette in general. But sponge again. Now I'm gonna like literally just tap on the high points of my face where I'm gonna put on the highlight, which is right here, and then basically on my nose. And this will help the powder to actually stick on your face way better. So I'll take my Morphe M501 brush, you know, coat it with highlight. Not that much though, because we don't want it to be all streaky. I'll like, once like I'm swirling it in there, like the thing will kind of dry a little bit. And then I'll usually just go in, tap it first, and then blend. And honestly, this highlight is so pretty, and I feel like this is one of like the only highlights that kind of complements my skin tone, just because like a lot of them are a little too dark and leave me like that gray cast that like nobody likes. And I like need to buy a new one though, because or they should, do they make singles? Do you guys know if they make singles? If they do, let me know, because I would so buy it again just because I love this highlight. I'm going to be taking two brushes. I'm going to be taking the Morphe M134 brush for my brow bone, which is like this little cute fan brush. And then I'm going to be taking the Morphe M574 brush, which is like this really like narrow tapered down brush. And I'll usually just like spray them with some spray just so that like highlight actually sticks on there. And then I'll go ahead and like like right away dip into the product. I'm going to be using the same shade Lyra, and I'll kind of like, you know, tap off the excess because we don't want clumps, especially not like on like the eye area. So then I'll literally just go right in, just like the highlight basically, and then you guys could kind of start seeing that like glow. And if you guys do want a brighter effect, you guys can use a lighter shade. Another lighter shade that this palette has is Luna, and I do go into this shade once in a while if I do want like a really bright inner corner highlight. And then I'll go in the same thing, and except this shade is much more white. So since we did the the brow bone highlight, and like there is like a powders now in my eyebrows, I'll take the Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Volumizer, and I always use this to like put on top of my brows, just not to only like dust off like the powders, but also to like kind of set it in place. Whoa, I put a little too much right there. So to be careful, because sometimes there is like little clumps, but other than that, I really do love this product. I got it like at Marshall's for like $3. I mean, if you guys still want more highlight more than this, go ahead and get another highlighting palette. The one I'm going to use is the Maleficent Mistress of All Evil Super Shock highlighter from ColourPop. It looks like this, and this thing has like actual kind of like little glitter, like not that much, but you know, it's like you could kind of see it, you know. And I think it's like
super freaking pretty.
And I'm like just like get a little bit, and I'll put it like on the highest points of the highlight, so like kind of in the middle, and then I'll kind of like drag it upwards a little bit right here, like on the side of my eyebrow, and then on top of my eyebrow, like the little tail kind of. And I think this looks super pretty, especially when you get that golden hour like picture. Where's the hair? That looks so pretty. For blush, I'm going to be taking the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in Growth Flirt. It looks like this. And literally, excuse me, I don't like to rub my finger in it, so literally what I do is I like, literally, like, I'm serious, grab it and just like apply it a little bit like that, and like it'll start like kind of showing up, so I can kind of start seeing it already. And I feel like, what's the point of you putting your finger in if you could just do that? For the eyes, I'm gonna be taking this for a liquid liner. I'm gonna be taking this, and I'm literally just gonna line line my lid a tiny bit, just like a little line, you know, just so like the mascara, because I'm not gonna put on lashes, just so that mascara doesn't look like all just weird. Alright you guys, so now for like basically one of the final steps, we're going to be applying mascara. The mascara I'm going to be using is the IL Maquillage Mascara and the CoverGirl Exhibitionist Mascara. It looks like this, and I'm going to apply these, so there's nothing really special about that except that I'm just going to apply them. So I'm just going to apply these, and then we'll be back for the lips and then just to set the face. Alright guys, so now for the last step on makeup, like application. What's everything's makeup, right? So you guys know what I mean. For the last step is the lips. I'm gonna be using the ColourPop So Juicy Plumping Gloss in Intersection, and I'm literally just gonna apply this on my face, on my lips, on my face. Looks so pretty, so glowy. Alright, and then now for the absolute final step, we're gonna be applying some setting spray. I'm gonna be using the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, and I'm literally just gonna apply some, and that's basically it, you guys. It smells and feels so bomb, and I might actually start getting that instead of the Mario Badescu. No, I'm just kidding. I still love the Mario Badescu one just because I like to apply it like at night after I shower. I'll usually just like, you know, apply some on my face for hydration, and not just on my face but like all over my skin. So yeah you guys, this is the look. I hope you guys like this video. Super glowy, you know, good for summer. And I don't think you guys want to be putting on like eyelashes like every single day. I feel like mascara would do just fine. And yeah, so this is the look, you guys. Alright guys, so that was the end of this video. I hope you guys hope you guys did enjoy this video. I hope you guys like this tutorial. Don't come at me saying my brows are too bold, because I always do my eyebrows like this and I literally won't change it unless I find another way I like to do them. You know, just saying. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to follow on my social medias. Everything is at Makeup by Laguera. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.